and seeing if we can get offline and get in love. This is Dating Explained, the 2025 edition. And the show starts right now. I just love that intro.
Yes.
It's beautiful.
What up, though? Jay the Gentleman here. That's at JAI the Gentleman. We're live from the back room right here on Dear Black Gay Men podcast. I said on IG that we don't need the government to acknowledge anything. Black History Year started a month ago, and we're observing Black brilliance all month long. More on that later. Today's episode is the beginning of a special series that we're doing here on Dear Black Gay Men called the Black Queer Brilliance Series. For those watching wondering why this isn't a church service, we've partnered with Bishop O.C. Allen and his YouTube channel to simulcast this episode in observation of National Black HIV/AIDS Awareness Day. Bishop and the Vision Community Foundation have been one of our partners and is ensuring that this Black queer stories of faith and hope and love are told in a way that brings us together. So tonight's episode may feel a little different, but it's still going to be petty. It's going to be to the point and hopefully give the girls a little encouragement and entertainment in these very trying times. My first guest is an outspoken advocate for people living with HIV, and his show, Second Chance with Johnerio Scott, is slated to return. Please welcome Johnerio Scott to the back room. Woo! Y'all see how I did that? My second guest is a faith leader who brings an old school Baptist flair to his very, very Pentecostal worship. Please welcome Diamond Washington. Woo! And last but not least, he is the external relations manager with the HIV Vaccine Trials Network. Please welcome Dr. Daniel Driffin to the show. Okay, since January 20th, it feels like the world has been on fire, especially for marginalized groups like Black folks, like the gworls, like each of us are, and people living with health differences like HIV. My first question to everybody is, how is your spirit? Daniel, I'll start with you. How is your spirit?
Baby, it's a time out here.
Yes, it is a time.
Yeah, I've been really just focusing on breathing, drinking water, hanging out with people I love, and just prioritizing those things in that order.
Okay. Johnerio, how about you? How is your spirit?
My spirit, I would say, is, I don't know. I just got this fire behind me right now. Like, I'm just.
It's not the clap, is it?
No,
Okay.
that type of fire.
I mean, because I know somebody who can help you with that.
We got some Doxy Prep here.
We got some Doxy
I'm
somewhere.
I'm fine on that.
Okay,
But
got it.
like, I'm just like just career driven right now.
Career driven.
Yeah.
Because you do have your show coming up.
Yes. So
Are you excited as we are?
Yes. Okay. Yes. Extra. Yes.
Okay. What about you, Elder Diamond Washington? How is your spirit?
I think my spirit, I'm just a very neutral person altogether. So my spirit is always going to be in a very neutral state.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't allow anything to just kind of put me down. So I don't pay attention to the outside world. I don't really kind of focus in on that. I just kind of get up and do my day to day, and we just keep on kicking it. You know, this is not something that I'm going to lose some sleep about or some food about, because a girl gonna eat and she gonna sleep. So don't care what y'all got.
I know
going
you
on,
have
but
an
my spirit
affinity
is
for
good.
potatoes, so
Yeah,
you go get you a French fry
potatoes.
somewhere, Fred.
A fry anywhere.
Okay, are y'all ready to dive into this conversation?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into the episode. Perfect. You know, I got to ask, one of my favorite questions to ask here in the back room is, what have you had it with in Black gay culture? Diamond, I'm going to start with you. What have you had it with?
Oh my God, what have I had it with? You know what? Honestly, I've had it with like the fighting stuff. Like, it's just so much. It's annoying. It's annoying to see, us get up there. It's already like a struggle already for some. Let me say for some. It's already like a struggle for some. And then we get out and we just start fighting and it's over nothing. Like, why?
Yeah.
Like, why?
Like, that's so annoying to me. I will block you. Any fighting video, anything, I will block you. Blah, 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 blah. I don't want to see that.
That block button does protect your
Ooh,
peace.
it'll
Oh, I love
bless
a block
you.
button.
Y'all better learn.
It'll protect your
Block
peace.
and keep you.
It will keep and sustain you. That block button will. What about you, Johnerio? What have you had it with?
I would definitely say, especially staying on the topic, I would just say like people not knowing what they want.
Mm.
What do you mean? Because there's,
Like,
I mean,
people would
there's a
say-
million ways to
Well,
interpret
let's say
that.
relationship wise.
Okay.
Yes, people would say that they want A, B, and C, but then when A, B, and C come, it's like they don't know how they mishandle it. They don't
I
know
mean, I
how
have
to-
so many things I could say about that.
I
That
need
could
a-
be a whole episode of the
that's a-
show.
I
all
need a
by
drink.
itself.
I need a
That could
drink.
be an episode all by itself. People don't know how to handle it.
Yeah.
But you know,
So-
a lot of black men don't know what to do with any kind of blessing.
Yeah.
Because we can think of people who come to a whole bunch of money, people who come into the right man, people who
Right.
come into opportunity and squander it.
Yeah.
That's just, I would hate to say that's part of our culture, but I just know that it is a recurring theme in black
Yeah.
culture.
It is.
What about you, Doc? What have you had it with?
I'm gonna be the petty one. I hate people pronouncing the L in salmon.
Salmon. What?
You hate a salmon? You don't like a salmon croquette?
Kill me now.
Some salmon bacon and
Right,
rice.
my CD4 cells like go
The L
offline.
is
should let that
salmon.
go.
I mean,
They say that I
the
don't wanna
way
eat it.
the look on your face said you have been marinating
Don't let
that
it.
one for a while.
Don't
Are you
eat
glad
it.
to get that off?
I am.
Does it feel like a release? I'm so glad you got that out of your system, friend.
really
I hope
thank
they
you.
stop.
I will tell you, y'all want to know what I
Please
have had it with?
What?
Tell us.
Twitter. Twitter used to be a safe space for porn and the OnlyFans girls to get their work into the world. And now, if you scroll too many times, it's Alex Jones, it's Donald Trump. And I don't know about you, but there are three things that will ruin the hard on to me.
Uh-huh.
Donald Trump, Republican politics, and unfortunately, Beyonce or Oprah. Like, if I see them, like, I go into a totally different headspace. I love Oprah, I love Beyonce, but they are not what gets my rocks off.
You just can't keep like scrolling past them.
You can't scroll it past them.
Really?
You can't.
You gotta
Because
stop.
if you get into the Alex Jones and Donald
Oh.
Trump, the algorithm will start thinking that you like that shit.
Nah, for
Got it.
real.
And
For
so I got to go
real.
right back out. And Cortez Johnson said, I have
Yeah.
had it with.
Ninjas.
Oh, there's a ninja in there.
Yeah.
Okay. I got a black shirt. I ain't even see that. My bad. Cortez,
Oh,
why
yeah,
you
I
had
see.
it with the girls? Tell me why in the comments. Marcus Hooker said, oh man, doctor, I hated hearing the L in South. You got an amen corner in the comment section,
Hey.
friend.
Are y'all on Blue Sky?
Not
No.
yet. Not enough to have porn in my feed.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not convinced on making
not
the
on Blue
switch
Sky
yet.
at all.
I don't know about making the switch yet. What you know, Joe says the Ellen Salmon. Now, why am I? Now how I get in it, Nene Leaks? Okay, we've got new shit happening all season long. We're gonna play we've got new shit happening all season long. This is our new segment called Top 5. Hit it. Okay, this is our new segment called Top 5, where me and my guests give our current top 5. If you agree with our top 5 in this episode, give it a thumbs up. If you disagree, let me know what your top 5 is in the comments. What are top 5 HIV misconceptions y'all want the girls to let go of? I'll start
Go ahead.
that condoms are the best way of preventing HIV.
Oh yeah.
I think that now, granted enough, condoms are definitely effective if that's your prevention method. But there are so many new therapies, so many new technologies that you can have. You can let your freak flag fly and still keep yourself safe and protected. I want to let go of the idea that condoms are the only thing that works.
Yeah.
What about you, Daniel?
I think thinking that as a person living with HIV, you only can date another person living with HIV.
Yes.
You stole it.
Huh? Huh?
Yeah.
People think that.
Oh, absolutely.
Every
Absolutely.
time y'all are here, every time you're here, you say something that I'm just like, that really happens?
Yeah.
But okay, I get it. What about you, Diamond? What's your top 5?
Just more so that you really can't live with it.
Okay.
You know, people believe that once they've gotten an HIV diagnosis that like it's all over. And it's not over, it's actually just beginning.
Oh,
I like
that's
that.
good. I like the way you said that.
Yeah.
What about you, Johnerio? What's your top 5? We've got 5, 4, 3. You're number 2.
Oh, and I'm number 2 in the camera. Oh, that.
Don't be in my
Yeah.
production.
Oh, yeah,
I'm just
my
playing.
That people living with HIV would not find love. When I was an HIV tester, the first thing people would say is, I'm gonna die. And the second thing was always, I'm not gonna find love.
Yes.
And I want people to know that just because you're living with HIV does not mean that you're not gonna find love. It's out there. And little do you know, you might be your neighbor.
So the irony is, so me and Daniel talk all the time about the bubble, about like there's people that are really, really educated about HIV, and I could say that you're in the bubble. And I realize as much as I think I'm outside the bubble, I'm in it because I don't deal with any of this. I don't deal with people that are very fatalistic about HIV. I don't deal with people who are like, my life is over, or I can only date a certain kind of people.
Nah, it's out there.
No, I literally remember having that same thought as soon as I learned my status back in 2008 in Columbia, South Carolina.
That you would never find love?
Yep.
Okay, well, we can rabbit hole there because there's a question later in the script about that exact topic.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
let's put a pause right there. The top number one, because it's my show, is dating someone with HIV means you'll contract HIV. I wish people would let that go.
Let it go.
There are many, many, many ways for someone living with HIV to maintain a undetectable viral load. And we all know that undetectable means untransmittable. So I wish people would let go of the misconception that having a HIV diagnosis means that you are going to pass something or that you're dirty. We don't get that. We don't get that one out. Okay, that was top 5. Thank y'all for playing. Thank you in the comments. I appreciate y'all.
I like to say dirty.
I do love saying dirty.
I love to say dirty.
Because I feel no, let me not
No, no,
because I can go on a tangent there.
I feel
and
you.
there's a whole script up there that I'm supposed to be reading. This season, we launched YouTube memberships for the channel and kicked it off by Mr. Censored and I bearing it all right here in the back room. Check this out. But I can't think of anything in recent history where it's like, you can like go and kick it as a nudist or just being naked, whether you call yourself a nudist or not. And you really are fledging a new path.
Well, first of all, I love that you separate the difference between the two. Not a sex party. Yes, you can have sex at our party, but we are not a sex party. So thank you for that.
Been there.
Yeah, but there's still a lot of people who don't know that. And again, anyone who sees or hears the word nudity or whatever, it is automatically assume, oh, yeah, they ain't doing nothing but fucking in there or whatever,
Okay, you can watch the conversation by joining our YouTube channel. Members get access to exclusive conversations, behind-the-scenes content.
Where are your clothes?
Where are my clothes? I got them on tonight. But members get access to exclusive content, behind-the-scenes content, and special invites to join us right here in the back room. Becoming a YouTube member is one of the easiest ways to support what we do here on Dear Black Gay Men. There are 3 membership levels, offer different perks at any level. Your support helps us keep creating content like this every single week right here on Dear Black Gay Men. A special thanks to Dr. Daniel Driffin. Applause. He is one of our first and most loyal channel members. And shout out to David Robbins and Marcus, who joined as one of the girls. You can hit the join button below this episode or click the link in the description. After the break, we're diving deeper into the talk to see black gay guys can't find their way out of the dating pool. This is a 2025 edition of Dating Explained, and we will be right back. Let's make a cocktail.
Well, what do I get first, the tail or the cock?
We're having margaritas tonight, but tequila would have me naked on the internet, so we are going to be making brown apple margaritas that I call margaritas. You see what I did there? You like that? So I make this drink anytime I'm having a new boy come over to Netflix and chill. By Netflix and chill, I mean come out of their clothes so we can have sex. It's not when I want boys to come over and take off their clothes. It is when I want boys to come over so we can pray a little bit. It starts with a shaker, and you have to fill it up with ice. But here's the thing that I learned from bartenders. So you fill the shaker up with ice, and at the same time, fill up your glasses with ice too, so they can chill. So I'm gonna make margaritas for the room. My hands are clean. Don't do this if you've been fingering somebody. I filled up my shaker with ice, and you're gonna do some equal brown apple whiskey. Y'all remember that clip of the girl when she was making a cocktail?
2 shots of vodka.
Equal parts brown apple whiskey. This is triple sec, which is like a citrus. And then sweetened lime juice. Now, the bougie girls will say you want to like squeeze lines, but when you are having a watch party on Thursday night watching Dear Black Gay Man and you making a punch for a whole bunch of the girls, you're not gonna be squeezing a fucking line. So don't let nobody try to shame you out of using the cheap shit. Put that in the shaker, shake. So I started Dear Black Gay Man because I got stood up for a date. But the thing is, it kind of grew into art therapy session, art kiki with the girls. Dear Black Gay Man for me is the best part of my week. And the upside of that is because we've created this platform, you all get to participate with us every single week. I'm excited at the opportunities that y'all have created for us. But the real tea is you can help us create even more of this content by joining our YouTube channel as a member. And then you get to have contests with us all week. This is the Margarita. Taste it. Taste it. Come on in. Come on in. This is John. Cheers. That's really good. That's what she said. Okay, we're live from the back room. This episode of Dear Black Gay Men Podcast is part one of our Black Queer Brilliance series. We're celebrating the lives of some dope individuals in our culture by inviting them to the back room to share their stories. Our goal is to remind Black queer folks of how brilliant they are. The other day, I called Daniel because I know that he's passionate about the girls, and since we've been under attack left, right, and center, I needed to check in and see how his spirit was. And I won't tell you what he said, but I do think it's time that we do a lot more checking in with our kinspeople. For each of us, you know someone queer or trans or living with HIV, and the best thing you can do right now is ask them how their spirit is. Sometimes that may be enough. Oh.
I was like, what's that noise?
What is that? It's my phone. Okay, second of all is in queer culture, regardless of health status, make sure you know what's happening with your body. We don't know where some of the crucial health services that we all use are going. So the time to prepare for the future is now, whether you're getting tested and re-upping your PrEP prescription or becoming more diligent with your therapies to manage HIV. Third is to get active. This is not the time for any of us to sit idly by as the world burns. I know you voted for Kamala. I know this, and that's what they voted for, and that's what we are going through. But the battle ahead of us is to shore up our homestead. If you want to run for office, this is where you start. If you want to start an organization or get involved or launch a platform, the work ahead starts now. If you'd like some direction on health services in your area or organizations you can get involved with, visit dearblackgayman.com. Oh, it's still playing.
It's still playing.
Still playing.
It's literally me playing, and
Turn
I'm
your
on
phone
YouTube.
off.
Thank you. Thank you. One thing I know is that love heals a multitude of sins. So, gentlemen here, how is your love life? Johnerio.
Oh my God.
How is your love life?
It's complicated. I thought
Why
I would
is it
never say complicated when it was referenced to love.
Okay.
I always thought that I would never be in that category, but it's complicated.
What is so complicated about it?
Because like men would say that they want something or that you're fine, you know, that you may be what they want or whatever the case is. But then when they get it, it's like they what's the word?
They fumbled it.
Fumble. Yes.
Talking to the mic.
Oh, they fumbled it.
They fumbled it. What
You
about
hear
you,
me now?
Daniel? How's your
Yeah,
love
they
life?
fumbled it.
You know,
Are you getting fumbled like Johnerio is?
nah.
Oh.
No,
Nah,
I'm not getting fumbled.
oh.
What am I getting fumbled?
Oh. So
No,
who
they're getting
you doing the fumble?
Yeah.
You doing fumbling? You're fumbling?
Hold up. Fumbling is when
You got
dropped
the
the
ball
football.
and you dropped it.
The ball.
they dropped the ball.
That has
No.
to be the gayest thing you've ever said ever.
What's
like,
fumbling?
what is a fumble? That's the gayest
The Super Bowl
shit
is
ever.
Sunday.
We are there for Kendrick and Kendrick only. Daniel,
Right.
what's going on in your love life, friend?
You know, it's good. It's as good as it needs to be. You know, I'm out here. I just recently started dating again.
Okay.
Meaning I'm going on dates, you know.
With someone particular or just in general?
people, you know, if people say, hey, let's go get a drink, let's go get a piece of
That's
food.
fine.
I got time, you know. I can date here in Atlanta and other places. The Delta takes me places.
Yes.
Johnerio, spelling is fine. Cortez is horny in these streets, huh? But, I mean, Cortez been on the show before too. But you get a piece of food, you do the things.
Yeah, I go on.
You
the
got
dates.
time.
I got time.
You
Keep
you
time.
got time to be outside.
Yeah.
Okay, what about you, Diamond? How's your love life?
I'm kind of like the doctor. I'm just getting back into dating.
Like someone specific or just
Just
around?
just dating people.
Okay.
No specific. No one specific. Because I don't think you give other people a chance, and then you end up settling for that one person you dated when there were other guys you could have dated.
Okay.
And so I'm just in the dating pool. So we'll see. We'll see
Okay.
what comes out of it.
I want to go get a drink or something.
Yeah.
People
That's-
don't take you out,
well, that's
friend?
what it is. It's really,
Yeah.
hey, you want to go to lunch or you want to go to dinner?
Love a lunch.
Sure.
When's
Love
the
a
last
lunch.
time you asked somebody out on a date?
Maybe that's my thing. Maybe I need to ask somebody out.
Do you don't
And
do any
just-
asking?
Mm-mm.
Because the irony is when people say, I want to go out for a drink, you've never asked anybody out for a
Yeah,
drink.
you're
'Cause
right.
that might be the reason why you don't go for a
Let me
drink.
just stop waiting for somebody to ask me.
Oh, baby, you can't wait. Not
That's
in
a problem.
2025.
That's a
I mean-
really
Right.
big
That's the thing. It's new. It's like you got to get.
You couldn't wait in
Yeah.
2024 either, though. Just FYI.
You couldn't wait in
Well, I was in a
2020 anything.
relationship.
I think that is why a lot of people don't date because everyone's sitting around waiting for someone to ask them out for a drink
I'm sure.
and not asking back.
But now I will say what I hear a lot of is that we inform who should do the asking based on like sexual position.
That is the
like
truth.
bottoms and men who take dick are gonna sit back and wait for somebody to approach them.
That's the truth.
But the irony is we
No.
all out here taking dick.
no, we all are.
Occasionally.
everybody
and
out
giving.
here, everybody out here taking something.
Occasionally.
They are
Shucking and
taking
ducking.
something.
Yeah, that's
They
Yeah.
taking something.
That's the truth.
Yeah.
So if we all taking dick, waiting for somebody who doesn't take dick to ask us out, then
You got a
You can be
point.
waiting.
But preference is really big. Like I've been around people that say, I'm like, are y'all gonna get married? Oh no, I'm not proposing to him. He should be proposing to me. He's the man. In my mind,
He's
we're
the
both
man.
men.
right. That's
So
crazy.
you can take the trash out, you can wash the dishes, you can take the car to go get washed, you can go get the brakes done. We're both men in here.
Oh my goodness.
There
Say
is
it
no
louder for the
there-
people
there's
in the
no
back.
there's no different. Okay, because you
the
Oh my
sofa is lit
goodness.
today.
you're
honey.
only the bottom because you get fucked. That's crazy. That's
Right.
You're still a man. You're just a man
Child.
that likes to get
Now I will
fucked.
say, now if I could be the one dissenting opinion, well, I might be two, but there are certain things that I just appreciate doing.
Yeah.
Like I like being the one taking the trash out or opening the door.
Not
or
me.
Won't always make it.
I like some very traditional male roles
I
for
love that too.
myself. I don't expect other people to do that, but
Correct.
I like showing up in that way.
Correct.
That's just for me.
That
I,
is
I would
correct.
love if you come by the house and just roll the garbage can from the door to the street. Because I struggle there.
If you lived any closer, friend, but you are the opposite side of the
I
city.
struggle. Anyone out there, camera 4? Anyone out there, if you can, please volunteer your services.
He needs a dump
Take-
guy.
He needs
He
somebody
needs
to
a garbage
Take,
man.
take the can.
He need a garbage man.
He's a garbage man.
Just to get it from the house to the street. Just the house to the street.
Thank you.
Oh God. So given all these very different versions of dating life that we are in, how has HIV impacted your dating life?
I mean, I think now is so different. I alluded to it earlier. I remember when I was new to the HIV game, I did think that I would not find somebody. I did think that I would be alone. I did think, sex would be very difficult to come by. But baby, someone told me today, riding over here, that they hoe work the same way that the negative hoe works. And I said,
If not better.
if
Listen,
not better.
I think it's a little wetter.
It is a little wetter.
Now, that's what I said
Let me
to
shut
him.
my mouth.
If
think it's a
not
little
better.
Let me talk about
I
it.
just shut my fat ass up. I wish that was in there. I got a different line from that movie.
it's
The
a
gay
little
dating
wetter.
coach is watching. The gay dating coach is watching. That's very exciting. Okay. What about you, Johnerio? How is HIV impact? Because the irony is you and Daniel, I think, are very, very, very public about living with HIV.
Yes.
So is it still a thing? Do people
It
not
is.
know? Are they living
It's
under a rock?
on age. If someone is like 30,
Hold on now. Be
Look,
careful.
if someone is 33 or older, they are more acceptable. The young people
Okay, got
like
it.
25, 26. Yeah, those people have been trying
How
to
old
talk
are
to
you,
me.
D-Mine?
I'm 34.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you date younger men?
I would. Not too
Really?
young, but you have to have some things behind you now. You got to be doing something. Because
Oh, I
these young
thought you
people,
meant like
they
a fat
have,
ass or something.
I mean,
That works too.
That works too, right? Yeah, but they have to have
Cortez is equal whole opportunity.
They have to have a lot of young
Light it
people
up,
have
Cortez.
have things going on.
Yes.
So I mean, as long as they got some things going on and they're mental, well, not their mental, but they just give me what I want, what I'm looking for at that time.
Okay. What about you, Diamond? How has HIV impacted your dating life? If
I
at all.
don't think that it impacts anything. Personally, I don't believe anyone really cares. If I must be honest, if you on a late
scared still.
Yeah, they do.
A lot.
a little bit in some things in particular. Like one of the things I pride myself on doing is if I'm trying to link or we trying to link up, I'm gonna let you know my status right up.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And I'm gonna let you know in writing so I can if you sir judge.
Receipts.
No. And he preferred the way I like to have sex.
You know, we had
you know what I'm saying?
We had that conversation on the show, and when I forget who said it, but when they said that they send results, I was like, real people ask for that shit?
They will ask for them.
Really?
Now I
But
really
also
don't normally get into the results and no. Even though I can, I just
Yeah.
think that's a little stretch because you're trying to trust your way into a situation with me.
Right.
Okay.
When in all actuality, you don't really trust what's going on with yourself. I'm telling you that I'm positive. I'm telling you all of this. You know what I'm saying?
He says, Jay would always say, let's just come. Can we just come?
I like it.
That's all that matters.
That's all really matters. The irony
That's
of
why
all
we're
of
here.
this is I am not living with HIV, but I prefer dating men who are living with HIV. Because when you are living with HIV and you can tell me and you can like say that out your
That's
mouth, that usually means that you've been to the doctor in the last 6 months. It means
Yup.
you've had an HIV test, obviously. It means you probably tested for other sexually transmitted infections. That usually, now, no stigma, no shade, but that usually means you a freak. And you like to have sex the way I like to have sex. And then also, I take my protection seriously for myself.
Yeah.
I was talking to one of the producers pre-show, and I was saying, you know, honestly, once someone learns that they're living with HIV, instantly they begin doing risk reduction counseling amongst themselves, you know? So like risk reduction counseling even includes positioning. You know, so more times than not, if someone, and like we see this in research, you know, folks choose.
Hold on, Dan. You know, I still got my button.
Stop it.
I still
Folks
got my button.
choose, you know, just different options, even like outer course instead of inner course. You know, so I think all of those things are wrapped into this conversation.
Now, you ain't, I mean, I don't go that far. Like, the sausage's got to go somewhere. We can't be pancaking all day.
Not pancake.
Yeah.
I ain't no side.
What did you
no
come here
shade to the
for?
sides. I'm just not
What
one
did you
of
come
them.
here for?
Like,
Yeah.
the sausage got to go. So, like, you can't have no breakfast without no meat. Okay.
Vegetarians,
You gonna know what's
vegans.
I ain't none of that.
They still eat meat. It's just a form of meat.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
I don't know why I was about to say salchicha. But okay. So to better understand the dating lives of these three gentlemen, we're going to play our new game called What Would You Do? Hit it.
Very Saved by the Bell.
Okay, this is how the game works. I am going to explain a real life dating situation for Johnerio, Daniel, and Diamond, and I'm going to give you 5 seconds to give us your gut reaction so we know what would you do. I need everybody to tap into the comments and let me know what you would do too. Are y'all ready?
Yes, let me sit.
Okay.
You ready?
Here we go.
Here we go. We got a little background music for y'all. Okay, first situation. Daniel, what would you do? What would you do if a guy asked your sexual position on the first date? 5, 4, 3.
I'm first.
You would tell him?
Yeah, I'm first.
Okay. Johnerio, what would you do if you found a guy that you're on a date with who still lives with his ex?
Oh no. No, why we I should have asked that question before we got here. Cause now why we here?
Why we here?
Yeah,
Okay.
why we here?
Rent is expensive.
Nah, I'm
Good
good.
friends.
I'm
Okay,
good.
Diamond, what would you do if you're dating a guy who doesn't go to church?
Oh my God. That's their
5.
choice.
That's their choice.
That's their choice.
You would still date him?
Yes.
I like that.
Okay. Daniel, what would you do if you if the guy you're on a date with asks if you're clean?
No, absolutely not. Like this.
Everything
I can't
was so
even.
nice.
I can't even say this was nice. Like that's the dumbest question.
Okay, Johnerio, what would you do if the guy you're interested in says he doesn't think HIV is a big deal? 5,
If you
4,
don't think that HIV
3,
is a big deal.
2, 1. I should
just
do
was-
like a,
Oh yeah, dang. I was just. Then I think that's a good thing because it shouldn't be. That means that he doesn't have a stigma around it.
okay.
He's not stigmatized.
Okay. Diamond, what would you do if the guy you're interested in says, I don't get tested?
Ugh.
5.
Well, baby, we
4.
get tested around here.
Yeah.
That's for me and my house.
We going. We going.
Listen, I was thinking about that because I saw it.
Every
so
few
I was
months, we
just-
supposed to go. We
Yeah.
going.
Okay, Daniel, what would you do if the guy shows up to the first date wearing dusty Jordans?
Uh-oh.
5, 4, 3,
Good
2,
question.
1.
Those are cool.
Where did you get
Those are the retro ones, right?
They're retro.
Those are cool.
Vintage.
Yes.
Okay, Johnerio, what would you do if the guy you're talking to has says he's been tested and wants to have sex but still hasn't gotten his test results back yet?
Oh no, we gotta wait for those results.
Gotta wait for the results?
Yeah. I'm sorry. Nah.
Let me go get the Stoxy pep real quick.
Well, if I have that, but I don't have it. So.
Okay,
Yeah.
Diamond, what would you do if he wants to go Dutch on the first date?
That's completely fine with me.
Okay. Daniel, what would you do if the guy you discover the guy you're talking to has an OnlyFans?
Ooh.
Okay.
Vintage.
You know, beautiful Drake.
Beautiful gown.
Beautiful
Wonderful
gowns.
gown.
Beautiful producer.
Okay, Johnerio, what would you do if the guy you're interested in says he wants you, but you find out he bashes people living with HIV online?
Wow.
Oh yeah, no, because I live with HIV. So
Okay.
it has to make sense.
Yeah.
Okay, last one, Diamond. What would you do if he said it's love at first sight?
I don't believe in love at first sight.
Not ever, never.
What?
You gotta get to know me.
You don't know me enough to love me.
Never, ever.
Never
What?
ever. And then people will fall in love with your penis and not fall in love with you.
They'll fall in love with
No.
your penis.
No.
They'll fall in love with your penis and not fall in love with you.
That's the
What's wrong
word.
with that?
That's toxic. That's crazy.
Right, because we only good when it's penises involved.
That's the only time you want to be around me is when you want some penis.
Right.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Those
I don't
situationships.
believe it.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
I don't believe in it.
Situationships.
Okay, we have a new member. Rolando Didi just became a member. Woo! Congratulations, welcome to the family, Rolando. Okay, that was our game. What would you do? Thanks for playing and thanks for the audience tapping in. Coming up next, we'll be talking about how you can go from friends to lovers. But first, let me know in the comments, if you know someone living with HIV, how do you show them love? This is Dating Explained, the 2025 edition. And we'll be right back. Okay, Aaron, do you think HIV is still a big deal?
I do. When I look at the numbers and things like that, I have to like burst myself out of my own bubble because for me, it's not a big deal. I go to the doctor, I get my 2 shots or my shots every 2 months, and like HIV is a non-factor for me.
Mm-hmm.
But then I realize all of the privileges in my life that allow me to do that.
What about you, Verity? Is HIV a big deal? Because you are an ally.
I am an ally. And so I feel like on a day-to-day, it's honestly not something that's top of mind. But being a part of the podcast, and I didn't realize just how prevalent it still was.
That's why this episode is brought to you in part by the HIV Vaccine Trials Network. HIV has been a huge part of my life as a gay man, and the HIV Vaccine Trials Network is working to minimize that because it is about all of us.
For me, as an ally, I wasn't truly aware of the impact HIV has on our lived experiences until we started working with the HIV Vaccine Trials Network. Now that I know about this network, I feel like there's a real way for me to get involved in the fight against HIV. I've been able to get educational resources on HIV, stay up to date on HIV research, and enroll in studies to help end HIV.
If you would like more information or get involved in an HIV vaccine trial, whether you're living with HIV or not, visit helpendhiv.org. That's helpendhiv.org. The link is in the description. Get the teleprompter.
Get my kids out of here.
Okay. DJ just became a member. Woo! Yay! Okay, we're live from the back room. I am Jay the Gentleman. This is Thirsty Thursday right here on Dear Black Gay Men Podcast. Before the break, I asked if you know someone living with HIV, how do you show them love? Do we have any comments, Aaron? I can't see it. Okay, it says, Mr. D says, same way I love everyone else. Genuinely calls, texts, invites to dinner, bake him a pound cake.
Yes, pound cake.
Bake him a cake. Daniel will pull out that KitchenAid mixture in a second.
I know that's
He
real.
posted the other day, I got bored, so I baked a cake. Who want to come over?
I love a good piece of cake.
Who else?
come
we
on
got
by.
any more?
Moist.
Come on by.
Okay.
I love cake.
Okay,
Come on by.
support for Dear Black Gay Men comes from the HIV Vaccine Trials Network. If you're interested in helping us find a HIV vaccine by joining a study or volunteering, visit helpendhiv.org. The link is in the description. What do you look for in a man to date? That's my question for all of y'all. Of course, I'm starting with you because you're
Right.
on my left. But what do you look for? Top thing, first thing.
First
You-
thing,
You
honestly.
scrolling on the apps and you like,
Oh, and if I'm on the app,
yes.
if I'm on the app, I'm just looking at one thing.
What is it? What's the one
What
thing?
is the one thing?
I'm looking at their penis.
It depends on.
Are you
the
a
mood.
bottom?
I'm a verse.
Verse.
Well,
Bottom.
verse bottom.
Oh, okay.
Verse
Okay.
bottom.
We do not bottom shame. We
No.
support bottoms
Nah,
in the
yeah,
background.
verse bottoms.
We
But
need
what
you.
app do you just like be on where the
Sniffies.
penis is just? Oh, okay. I haven't used that one yet.
It's amazing.
Okay.
It is appropriate. It is timely. It's timely.
It's red.
It's timely. What do you look for, Diamond?
From scrolling from the app, let's see.
First thing that catches your attention.
a fat butt.
How do you? Wow. Again, sniffies apparently, because I don't know what.
I mean, well, they gotta send you a picture if you send a message, right?
I'm
sending you
on
a
the
picture.
Hinge. And the Hinge.
Right.
the Hinge don't
I
got
have like
butts
a-
or
the Hinge
penises
don't
on
got
it.
butts or
got a
penises.
I got a
Yeah,
big
yeah.
butt fetish.
Okay. What do you
Like-
What do you look for, Daniel?
You know, a smile. You know,
Just
eyes
If I'm on
open.
the app, I'm on the app trying to
You know,
You trying to hunch?
hunch.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's the only time.
Okay.
I want to try to find love on the app.
Okay. Where do you find it though?
Just out and about in like media events or people find someone at a place that I like to go. So
Okay.
like events, yeah, events. I don't go to the club like that. I go to like a nice bar. I barely go there, but really just out in places that I like to go.
You know, I don't hear a lot of meeting out and about anymore. Like when I first came out, you could meet a boy at the grocery store, on the train, at your job and whatnot, because apps weren't a thing. Like you had to have a dial-up connection, and oh my God, your life changed when you got DSL. And you didn't have to be on
Always
the
on.
phone.
Always on.
Baby, that changed my whole life. Everything changed. Chris Ward just became a member. Woo!
We pulling members tonight.
I know who Chris Moore is.
We pulling money
Break 'em out,
tonight.
break 'em out.
I know who Chris Moore is.
Where the money at?
but like, I don't know that people are
Yes,
courageous
people
enough to meet
are.
out.
Yeah.
Are they?
I see a lot of people like it's becoming a thing again. Like if you at the grocery store, like it's small talk. Like it's like if you read it, like, oh, you trying to give a small talk, and then they have like a smile.
I think that's
or-
why I don't meet people out.
Yeah, like it's small talk.
I don't do small
And
talk
especially
well.
if they start it, then it's like, okay.
I do
and
the
you cute.
Instacart, so ain't no hope for me.
Apparently not.
Oh man.
I mean, you know, you be at the house. You be at like
It might
at
be the
house on
Instacart
the porch.
driver.
Now, I will say I've started answering the door when like Uber Eats, Grubhub,
Yeah.
Instacart, just to make sure I'm like, oh.
Just in case you don't know.
But I will say that the person that I'm currently conversing with, I met him out,
Where at?
like in person.
Where at?
Church.
Oh,
Oh,
Isn't that wholesome?
Yeah.
That's
It's
very
something. It's
that's
something.
very off the
That's a
off the
good
beaten path for me.
place.
Surprise, surprise.
Hey. I think that's good.
I am excited about that, but I do think that because the reason I brought that up is because we're celebrating National Black HIV/AIDS Awareness Day, and HIV becomes a topic of conversation. Does it get easier to disclose when you meet on the apps? Diamond, I'll start with you.
No, I don't. I don't even consider it like easy or hard. It's just something I'm gonna do.
Right.
Was it ever difficult to disclose?
Was it ever difficult? Yes.
Yes.
Around, when you first, I've been positive for almost 13 years.
Come
So
on.
Okay.
when you first
Thank you for sharing
start
that.
doing that, it's a little scary at first, but when you become comfortable with yourself
Listen.
and your status, you're unbeatable. Like
Unbeatable
Listen.
and undetectable.
That
huh?
part.
It
And you
doesn't,
ain't
it doesn't, and it
untransmittable.
don't matter how you feel about it.
Right. Because you ain't wasting
Hey,
my time.
I'm not good. I don't want to mess around. You positive. Oh, okay, bet.
Bet.
Right.
Deuces.
Because
Okay.
That's
also, if for those that like, I want you to know what's going on because I want to enjoy this,
That's right.
and I want you to enjoy. I don't want nothing to be in the
Don't
back
be
of your
hesitate.
head. Right.
No hesitation.
So listen,
Come over here and do what you need to
it's
do.
on right. It's
That's
on
right.
it's on the table.
That's
This is
right.
what it is.
You make a choice.
Don't waste my time.
But I got it
The
in this
couch
phone,
is lit
Right.
today,
It's
y'all.
in this phone.
It's all on the couch.
baby.
Okay, J. Martin Fishy says the apps that allow you to list your status make it easier. Okay.
They don't read them.
I
At
think
all.
any
They don't read
app.
'em.
I mean, because you say I'm one of those popular girls that talk
You
about
are.
HIV, but like literally after I say my name, girl, because I'm probably drinking by now. And girl, let me just say this, girl, I'm positive.
Yeah.
If you not good,
you okay with
if you
that?
not even if you okay with it, baby.
6 cup afterwards.
I wish I had a button for that. I used to have a
Before the
button.
cups, before the
I wish
bun,
I had a
everything.
button for that. Okay. Since
That
it's
part.
always dating season in the back room, I'm here with 3 very eligible bachelors.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Panthro. Oh my God. We got a whole clip of Panthro. He got us lit the other day on the show. Is that the one in the kink show? Oh God, that was so good. You're almost one of my favorite people.
Is
friend.
this number? Wait. Is this member number 5 tonight?
I think it
4.
is.
No, it's 5. The producer said 5.
on.
Let's get to 10. Let's get to 10. Let's get to 10.
Yay! The channel is growing. Okay. Okay, since we've got 3 eligible bachelors here in the back room, let's find what they're looking for in a game that we like to call Sassy or Trashy. Hit it. Okay, this is how Sassy or Trashy works. Each of our guests has a paddle that has Sassy on one side. Get one of them, John. Sassy on one side, Trashy on the other. I'll describe a dating situation, and you tell me if you think it's sassy, meaning good, or trashy, meaning get somebody else to do it.
Okay.
For everybody in the comments, you tap and play along. Let us know if you think these situations are sassy or trashy and why. Y'all ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. All right. Dating apps to find love, sassy or trashy? We got 2 sassies and a trashy. Why trashy?
Like again, I want to say go on a dating app to find. Me personally, I don't think a dating app because I think that people are gonna lie and stuff. Like I just want to.
It's a fuck app for him.
But even like,
Do you
like,
hook up on the dating apps?
Yeah, I have. But
It's like, yeah, that.
but like I would just say Black Planet and like any dating app. Like I just feel like people will lie.
Did you say Black Planet?
Yeah, like I was just saying like
Black
apps.
Planet?
No, I know, but I'm just saying like what's another one?
25 years
What's
ago.
another app? Like Hinge.
Hinge.
Like Hinge and
Okay.
Facebook dating. Like maybe because listening to friends' stories, they have had bad, like trauma. So it's like I just feel like on there they're gonna lie as well.
But there are good people on dating apps.
There are good
I'm
people.
on dating
Well,
apps.
Oh, well, you
Daniel's on a dating
My
app.
first real boyfriend was 8 years off Adam for Adam.
Oh, beautiful.
really?
8 years.
My
we were
first
together.
boyfriend was on gay.com.
Charles.
Oh,
Really?
gay.com.
Gay.com.
Wow.
I just feel like, all right, well, y'all changing my perspective.
Just try
Come on,
it.
change
There's trashy in the comments. DJ says trashy.
All right, DJ.
Okay. Marcus Hooker just became a member. Yay!
Okay.
Six. I'll show a nipple if we get to 10.
Yeah. Where's some beads at?
I would
We
say
need
I'll
some
show my
beads.
nipples, but mine were in the clip. Okay, the next one is kink talk on the first date. Sassy or trashy? Sassy. Everybody says sassy.
Yeah.
real, like, how deep into the conversation are you gonna get?
Nasty.
You want to be
Get it.
nasty on the
We
first
can-
date?
Let me know what's up. Let
We
me know what's up
can.
up front,
Nasty.
We can.
so I can know what to get with.
We can get it.
I need to test drive the car
Yeah,
before
I need
buy
to
it.
know what's up.
Listen.
Come on,
Yo.
doctor.
Okay. The next one says disclosing HIV status on the first date. Sassy or trashy? Sassy, sassy, sassy. Very good. I agree. I mean, I think that's pretty self-explanatory for
Yeah.
everything we've discussed so far.
Power.
Sex on the first date. Sassy or trashy? I would have thought you would have said trashy.
I know
Really?
that makes no
Really?
sense. That
We
makes
need
no
to
sense to your app question then.
Like you,
No. Yes, we can have sex on the first date. We can have sex before the date, after the date, during the date.
sex
I like
can be the
during the
date.
day.
Sex can be the date.
Sex can be the date.
Yes.
Be the
DJ
day.
says sassy. Which
It
one you
has
saying
been.
sassy to, DJ? Okay, the next one says talking stages that last more than 3 months. Sassy or trashy? Talking stage, not a relationship.
it's-
Talking stage.
All right, so talking stage.
Okay, why you sassy and trashy?
You know what?
Talking stage.
Talking is good because you really need to know who you're talking to.
Nah.
But it's like a drag out sometimes. It's a drag out trying to get to know somebody.
I feel
and you
like-
want to know them so bad, but I want to know you as we go.
Yeah.
It's just so much.
But okay, what you say? Sassy or trashy? Talking stages that last more than 3 months.
I feel similar. I think some folks can't get to the next base, and I'm like, 90 days. Come on, baby.
You should know what it is.
Like 90 days. If you can't put a name on it,
Yeah.
this ain't the one. Like
Yeah.
we can call a thing a thing.
Yeah.
It can
Right.
just be I ain't the one for you. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I'm secure enough.
Don't waste time. It just
Don't
goes back to
waste.
time.
Don't waste my time. Speed up. We got okay. Okay. The next one says moving in together inside 3 months. Sassy or trashy? 3 trashes. Have y'all ever done it though?
No.
You've never done
Never.
it.
When I was younger, yes.
I have.
I would never do it again.
I've done it.
Mm-mm.
My
I
last
have
relationship,
never do it
the
again.
relationship that started the
Yeah.
podcast, Joe, we moved in at like a month and a half.
You need your own space.
I've
I
never-
need to be able to come to your house, stay over there for a little bit, and be able to go home.
And
no.
it's sexy.
And it's sexy. You got your own shit.
And then you can come over to mine.
Yes, I love
I
it. You
could
got a little
be-
underwear drawer over here,
Right.
little t-shirt
Like, I
drawer.
like that. I like
but
that.
no,
What'd you
I
say?
ain't moving. No.
Because all we hear is Joe humming in the
3
background.
months? No.
Okay, Shamar Wells says, I may not like you no more after 3 months.
Come on, Shamar.
Listen.
Mr. D, I love that name,
gonna
Mr.
move
D.
him
He
in?
says, trashy, go home. You said no.
3 months?
No, baby. No, baby. You should have your own.
Okay.
Yeah, you should have
Oh,
your
no,
own
baby.
shit.
No.
Okay, the next one is dating Amazon delivery drivers. Sassy or trashy?
He got a job, baby.
Listen. He got a
As
job.
long as he making sure
Amazon.
I'm good.
Sassy,
he-
sassy, what you say?
And he look good in
He
the
got a
uniform.
job. Woo.
What you say, Daniel?
Dating Amazon delivery drive. See, I watch the movies, but y'all be like doing them.
What's the motion?
Like-
What's the motion?
That's not everybody. That's not
It's a
everybody.
Jamie
good
Allen
number.
became a member.
Number 7. Number
I had
7.
pulled up in the back of an Amazon truck. Dog.
Okay, I think it's absolutely
I
sassy.
would.
You got
You
a
agree?
job, baby.
No,
Listen.
you don't want to hold up trashy.
I think maybe I would do like UPS because I know what Brian can do for you.
Oh my goodness.
They got a little retirement options.
Okay, the next one is dating Uber or Lyft drivers. Sassy or trashy?
There y'all go again. Y'all just said sassy on the other one. So this one changed it.
Amazon is a little guarantee. You know what?
Sassy or trashy? Uber or Lyft drivers?
It
Sassy
can't
or
be your
trashy?
main one.
You gotta have something else. Like you ain't
Yeah.
really.
Well,
Well, they usually do like Instacart too. It's like,
delivering your groceries. Delivering your groceries. You gotta be. I feel like with that, you gotta be out all
Oh God!
day.
V
You
in
gotta be
Washington
out
says
all day.
trashy.
Yeah.
Come on,
So
Washington.
Uber and Lyft drivers is a no,
I
but
just feel like
Amazon
you gotta be
is
out
a yes.
all day.
Yeah.
Like you gotta be out to make some money
Right.
all
You be like,
day.
DJ
oh,
says
babe, I
super
can't chill because
sassy.
I gotta go do
I
Instacart
gotta
or
get out
Uber.
and drive.
But when you're doing that UPS or whatever, you got a set schedule.
Be my Uber driver on the way to
And
this
you get
date.
money.
I love how y'all are
That part.
rationalizing it.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, what
Okay.
about this one? Panthro says depends on the car.
it's gonna be a Sentra.
What if it's an Uber Black?
It's gonna be a
apparently good
Sentra.
enough.
It's gonna be a
If it's
Sentra.
Uber Black. Okay. What about
Not the Sentra.
Okay, what about this one? Especially for the Atlanta girls, dating aspiring rappers.
Oh no.
No. No. I don't like to go to no girl house that's doing music. It's the
With
worst.
the little egg cartons on the
Baby,
wall.
they want you to listen to their music.
Listen.
Listen,
Yo.
sir, I didn't come here for this.
I got a new song I wrote last night.
I don't want to
God,
hear
that's
your
funny.
song. I don't want to hear it.
I'm trying to get away from
The funny thing
that.
is, like, I
No.
can tell you how many people came to my house thinking I was a rapper because I had mics and everything set up. Oh God.
Yeah.
What you know, Joe says, dump your juice. Okay, the last one is, okay, what about this one? Going to the doctor with your partner that's not living with HIV. Sassy or trashy? Sassy. How often has that happened? Have you ever had somebody go to a doctor's appointment with you that you were dating?
Never.
Would you want them to?
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, I talk about my doctor every day of the week, I think.
What about you, Diamond? Would you want someone to go to a doctor's appointment with you?
You know what? I don't mind. I think you need to be as knowledgeable about me as I need to be about you.
Yeah.
But you know, I was with someone. The last relationship I was in, we would make it fun. Like I would FaceTime him. And
Oh, I thought you would be like, "Are we doing it? We doing
Ooh,
it?"
I like that too.
No. But I would FaceTime him when I would have like the little, pea cup and the stick you put up your butt, and I FaceTime him like, if I got
sexy.
something, I'm gonna beat your ass type shit. Like, and we made it like fun.
Because
Like,
it doesn't have
if
to.
they
It doesn't have
it
to be
doesn't.
so
We make it
difficult.
fun. It needs to be made fun.
Okay, that was Sassy or Trashy. Thank you for playing, everybody. Thank you for all the comments. Up next, during the break, let me know in the comments, have you ever dated someone that was living with HIV? This is Dating Explained, the 2025 edition, and we will be right back. The show got good. I thought I was spicy vanilla, but tonight I've learned I'm deep into the extremest end of the kink freak spectrum. Then it got even better. He nutted, then asked me if he could pee in me, and what did it feel like? But it felt good. Live from the back room every Thursday on YouTube. All right, we're live from the back room. I am Jay the Gentleman, and this is Thirsty Thursday right here on Dear Black Gay Men Podcast. Before the break, I asked, have you ever dated someone living with HIV? Because the three of you are open about living with HIV, have you ever dated someone who's not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have.
Okay, we'll get into that in a second. Do we have any comments coming in? Jamie Allen says some of the best people I've ever dated were living with HIV.
Go ahead, Jamie.
That is amazing.
That's
Mine
right.
too. Mine too. The relationships that changed me the most were people living with HIV. That was not why it changed me the most. But OMG, I want to come out. Yes, you are.
I love him. I love him. Bring him back. Protect
I
him.
want him to come to the back room. I want
Protect
him to
him.
come. Okay. So support for Dear Black Gay Men comes from the Human Rights Campaign Foundation. Thank you for helping us make this episode and our content on YouTube possible. For more information about the necessary work that HRC does, please visit hrc.org. The link is in the description. So we have talked about the dating pool. We've talked about what y'all are looking for. But now I want to ask, do you still think long-term relationships are possible?
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I believe that.
Like, what do you think is stopping us? If we can stop talking about ourselves and think about culture, what do you think is stopping the girls from getting out the dating pool, Daniel?
I think it's society. I think the girls is chasing after these pipe dreams of what they see on Instagram with these social media people being together and things like that.
Now, I don't know if I like your tone about that because I am one of these social media people
Oh.
now. So, Johnerio is too.
I'll stand by what I just said.
And you're talking to someone. Oh, you just met them.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, but we ain't posted each other on social
And you
media yet.
shouldn't.
Yet.
You know, the interesting thing is I don't think I want to. Like, I
I
want to
don't
keep
think you
him
should.
to myself.
Yeah,
and
that's something I wouldn't do.
And
And he fine as hell,
And if
so
you're
there's that.
posting, I feel like if you're posting,
Ooh.
it needs to be at least 6 to 8 months before you even put
A
a
year.
picture out.
A year.
Right.
like the
recent.
funny thing is we between the two of us, we just said, oh, maybe we should start taking pictures together.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, at least for y'all.
Don't. We ain't gonna post them nowhere.
Yeah,
But,
for y'all.
But we ain't even took a picture together.
Yeah, it happens.
I have pictures of him. He has pictures of me. It's not weird. But okay. Mr. D says, side note, anybody in the comments know Diamond? He is bald under there. He reminds me of a Chico bean.
Who's
Don't
Mr.
put
D?
this
He
on the
come-
screen, producers.
It's already on the screen, Mr. D. It's already on the screen, sir. What? I don't have a shave. That's why I got a hat on.
people want to see your head.
The people want to know what
They
your
have
head
seen my
looks like.
head.
Show me again.
They have seen
I
what my
wanna
head
see
looks
your head,
like. No, you
Fred.
don't. Not here.
Come on.
Not here.
Come on.
When I tell you I love this show, this is the best show on television. John B says, Diamond is a cutie, but dating is a challenge to get to long term. Okay, now you're not saying dating Diamond
right,
is the
that's what
challenge.
He might
Okay.
be. He might.
Listen,
Okay, so for you, Johnerio, what do you think is stopping the girl? Because you have been in a long-term relationship, you have been engaged. What do you think is stopping the girls from getting there? That wasn't
that
petty,
tea.
was it? Was that petty?
no, it wasn't.
I think I would have let it into a
Clock that
different.
tea.
It was like, let's just put it on the table.
Because you just told
You
us
said
today.
okay,
Listen,
okay.
hey y'all.
Second chance with Johnerio Scott.
Listen, no, you got a point. You got a point. I think that is really people are like you said. People see what they see and they want to rush into it when it takes time. It takes time. And my mom used to always say, give it like 6 months. You need to know. You need to give it like 6 months plus before you really give someone your all, because you need to make sure that they could. How y'all interact with every season of your life? When you're sad, when you in a couple of months, 3 months.
But what are
really
you
can't-
giving them in the 6 months if not your all?
Right, your all.
Like,
That's the people
what
not
if,
doing
what if
that.
not giving your all is the sabotage?
People not doing that.
The hoes lie.
That's what I'm saying. And then when you
Okay.
get in there, then it's like, oh, you see a different perspective. It's like, hold up, you didn't
That
show me that
is
person
true.
in the beginning.
Yeah.
What
And
if they
now I'm
grew?
seeing
Though?
this.
What if they grew?
Then we
Or
need to have
they
the
evolved?
conversation. Then you need to be like, yo, I'm starting to feel like this.
And
it's
that's
just
noticeable.
communication. Yes.
It's noticeable.
And then when you bring it up,
Clearly, y'all have gone through some shit. Maybe I'm the naive one in the room, because I really believe that relationships only work if you give them their all the whole time.
it got to be a two-way thing for
Mm-mm.
one. And then like people change, like you said.
The girls is crafty. Like the girls
agree.
can craft
I
a
agree.
solid 18 months before you really
Nah,
know who they
listen.
are.
Who they are.
Listen.
Before it comes
Okay.
out, like, within that second year.
In
Yeah. You're
that
right.
18 go 24 months.
Okay.
Like the hoes forget the lies that they told.
Yeah.
Listen.
And they become
now-
comfortable.
Yep.
And
But
then
your
the true
Taurus,
colors
your
come
Taurus
out.
never forgets.
Oh no. I'm a Taurus, baby. I got a hope.
I got it in the
We
notes.
keep a receipt now.
Child must not alter.
Keep it in the notes.
Keep it in the
If I'm
notes.
talking,
Wait a
literally,
minute.
if I'm talking to you there in your contact, there's a note.
Really.
And anything that I see, anything that you do, anything I see that you like, and I put that in my notes.
I have
Okay.
I pray and I thank God daily for the type of mind that I have. I can see something, I can read something, I can hear something, and it's stuck. So
If it's
Yeah.
up, then it's stuck. Okay.
yeah, so it's like I can always. All right, hold up. I remember this.
See, and I think the reason why I push back on that is, for me, I think I don't need you to lie to my face for me to feel that like the vibe is off.
Mm-hmm.
Like there have been friends in my life, not even people that I'm dating, but friends, and I just be like, something ain't right about this energy,
Absolutely.
and I will remove myself. I don't need to catch you in a lie.
That's
I
the
don't need to.
discernment.
I don't need
Listen.
to find out the tea. I'm good on you, and
That's
I've
right.
done that with several
Absolutely.
people and sidestepped a whole bunch of bullshit. But the irony is, as far as friends are concerned, because I am not in a relationship, although I'm dating, is that all the friendships that I have, the closest friendships, I gave it 100% from day one. Like my best friend McQuan, I gave him 100% of me from absolute jump, and he just happened to just do right by that. Daniel and I have known each other for a decade plus. Diamond, you and I have known each other for a long time, and I
very
just
long
give
time.
all of myself from the jump.
But that's you. That's inside of you. Like you have
Right.
to be a person of integrity to do that. I'm not saying if the girls are or not. You decide that, But if you are truly a good person on the inside, goodness will come out.
And comfortable with yourself.
Okay, I think that's
Yeah,
a great
goodness
place.
will come to
That
you.
was a great one to end on. That was a great place to take a break. We'll be right back. What up, though? The conversations stay lit on Dear Black Gay Men podcast. Hookup, entanglement, situation, relationship, everything from dushing to dating. A top verb, but I am not a top noun. I am a guru at first dates. It's new every Wednesday. Subscribe now. The show got good. I thought I was spicy vanilla, but tonight I've learned I'm deep into the extremist end of the kink freak spectrum. Then it got even better. He nutted, then asked me if he could pee in me, and I was nervous. What did it feel like? But it felt good. Live from the back room today on YouTube. I can't get my mind wrapped around.
Listen, play
Okay,
the video.
this has been
Play the video.
This has been part 1 of our Black Queer Brilliance series. I would like to thank my guests Johnerio, Diamond, and Dr. Driffin for sharing their brilliance with us. If you'd like to connect with any of them or any of our partners that help make this episode possible, links to their socials are in the description.
Or take us on a date.
Or
Or date.
or take them on a
Take
date.
that on a date. I like a nice drink.
But make sure you ask Johnerio out because he's not going to
Johnerio
ask
wanna
you
fuck.
on the first
Surprise,
date.
surprise.
That can be the date from Johnerio's perspective. That's
Surprise,
what he said.
surprise.
There it is. Okay. Tonight we observe National Black HIV/AIDS Awareness Day, but let's put this conversation in context. I am here with 3 eligible bachelors, 3 fine men. 3 who I hope will make great bays, husbands, and fathers if they so desire. 3 men who just happen to be living with HIV, and for that reason, they may have been sidelined or looked over in our culture. Daniel Driffin, Dr. Daniel Driffin, has founded organizations and spoken at the White House, the Democratic National Convention stage, and across the globe on behalf of Black queer culture, and especially people living with HIV, but still deals with stigma. Diamond Washington has prayed for us and represented the best of what Black church can be for all of us, but still gets the scarlet letter we put on him. Johnerio Scott has shared stories of resilience and tenacity and love on his platform and through his work, but still gets cast aside because of a health difference. If our culture can overlook these men, these amazing men, because of something they live with and manage and thrive with, then that says much more about us as a culture than it does about anything that they could lost my words. But we are better because of each of you. I hope you all know that. And I hope our culture evolves enough to fully understand and see that one day. So dear Black gay men, especially those of us living with HIV, you, just like Daniel, Diamond, and Johnerio, are dope as fuck. And don't ever let anybody tell you otherwise. That was our show. I am Jay the Gentleman. Remember, we're reading 100 Boyfriends by Brontez Purnell this season for the Band Book Club. Make sure you follow us on IG at Dear Black Gay Men and join the broadcast channel to get your copy. We've got new content every day, and we go live right here Thursdays at 8 p.m. Next week, we'll be talking about doms and subs and BDSM in the dating pool. I will see you next time. Bye.